landlord came home one night, inquiring for his lady. The servant said on every hand, she's gone with a gypsy laddie. Go saddle up my milk-white steed, go saddle me up my brownie, and I will ride both night and day till I overtake my Bonnie. Oh, he rode east and he rode west, and at last he found her. She was lying on the green, green grass, and the gypsy's arms all around her. Oh, how can you leave your house and land? How can you leave your money? How can you leave your rich young lord to be a gypsy's Bonnie? How can you leave your house and land? How can you leave your baby? How can you leave your rich young lord to be a gypsy's lady? Oh, come go home with me, my dear. Come home and be my lover. I'll furnish you with a room so neat, with a silken bed and covers. I won't go home with you, kind sir, nor will I be your lover. I care not for your room so neat, or your silken bed, or your covers. It's I can leave my house and land, and I can leave my baby. I'm going to roam this world around and be a gypsy's lady. Oh, soon this lady changed her mind. Her clothes grew old and faded. Her hose and shoes come off her feet and left them bare and naked. Just what befell this lady now, I think it worth relating. Her gypsy found another lass and left her heart a-breaking. False Sir John a-wooing came to a lady young and fair. May Calvin was this lady's name, and her father's only heir, her father's only heir. He wooed her while she spun the thread, and while they made the hay, until he gained her low consent to mount and ride away, to mount and ride away. It's bringing me some of your father's gold and some of your mother's fee. I'll take thee to some far-off land, and there I'll marry thee, and there I'll marry thee. She's gone into her father's coffer, where all of his money's lay. She's tucked the yeller and left the white, and lightly skipped away, and lightly skipped away. She's gone into her father's stables, where all of his steeds did stand. She's tucked the best and left the worst in all of her father's land, in all of her father's land. She's mounted on a milk-white steed, and he on a dapple gray, and they rode till they come to a lonesome spot, a cliff by the side of the sea, a cliff by the side of the sea. Light down, said false Sir John, your bridal bed do see. It's 7 women have a-drowned here, and the 8th one you shall be, and the 8th one you shall be. Have off your holland smock, with borders all around, for it's too costly to lay down here and rot on the cold, cold ground, and rot on the cold, cold ground. Cast off your silk so fine, and lay them on a stone, for they are too fine and costly to rot in the salt sea foam, to rot in the salt sea foam. Take off your silken stays, likewise your handsome shoes, for they are too fine and costly to rot in the sea with you, to rot in the sea with you. Turn around, thou false Sir John, and look at the leaves of the tree, for it don't become a gentleman a naked woman to see, a naked woman to see. Oh, false Sir John has turned around to gaze at the leaves on the tree. She's made a dash with her tender little arms and pushed him into the sea, and pushed him into the sea. Oh, help, May Colvin, oh, help her, I shall drown. I'll take thee back to the Father's house and lightly set thee down, and lightly set thee down. No help, said May Colvin, no help will you get from me, for the bed's no colder to you, sir, than you thought to give to me, than you thought to give to me. She mounted on the milk-white steed and led the dapple gray, and rode till she come to her father's house at the breaking of the day, at the breaking of the day. Then up and spoke that little parrot, said, May Colvin, where have you been? And what have you done with false Sir John that went with you riding, that went with you riding? Oh, hold your tongue, my pretty parrot, and tell no tales on me, and I'll buy you a cage of beaten gold with spokes of ivory, with spokes of ivory. Hangman, slack up your rope, oh, slack it for a while. I looked down yonder and I seen Paul coming, he's walked for a many long mile. Oh, Paul, say, Paul, have you brung me any gold to pay my fee? Or have you walked these many long miles, see me on the hanging tree? No, son, ain't brung you no gold for to pay your fee. But I just walked these many long miles, see you on the hanging tree. Hangman, slack up your rope, oh, slack it for a while. I looked down yonder and I seen Ma coming, she's walked for a many long mile. Oh, Ma, say, Ma, have you brung me any gold to pay my fee? Or have you walked these many long miles, see me on the hanging tree? No, son, ain't brung you no gold for to pay your fee. But I just walked these many long miles, see you on the hanging tree. Hangman, slack up your rope, oh, slack it for a while. I looked down yonder and I seen my true love coming, she's walked for a many long mile. Oh, true love, say, true love, have you brung me any gold to pay my fee? Or have you walked these many long miles, see me on the hanging tree? Yes, love, I brung you some gold for to pay your fee. And I just come for to take you home so we can married be. Lord Bateman was a noble lord. He thought himself of a high degree. He could not rest contented till he had sailed the old salt sea. Oh, he sailed east and he sailed to the westward. He sailed all over to the Turkish shore. There he got caught and put in prison, never to be released anymore. There grew a tree inside of this prison. There grew a tree both broad and high, and there they took and bound him prisoner till he grew weak and like to die. Now the turkey had one only daughter, and she was fair as she could be. She stole the keys to her father's prison and declared Lord Bateman she'd set free. She took him down to the deepest cellar. She gave him a drink of the strongest wine. She threw her loving little arms around him, crying, "Oh, Lord Bateman, if you were mine." They made a vow, they made a promise. For 7 long years they made it to stand. He vowed he'd marry no other woman. She vowed she'd marry no other man. Well, 7 long years has rolled around, 7 years and they seem like 29. If she's packed up all her gay clothing and declared Lord Bateman she'd go find. Well, she sailed east and she sailed to the westward. She sailed all over to the England shore. She rode till she come to Lord Bateman's castle, and she summons his porter right down to the door. Oh, is this not Lord Bateman's castle? And is his lordship not within? Oh yes, cried the proud young porter. He's just now bringing his new bride in. Go bid him to send me a slice of bread. Go bid him to send me a drink of wine, and not to forget the Turkish lady that freed him from his close confines. What's the news, what's the news, you proud young porter? What's the news that you brung to me? There stands a lady outside your castle. She's the fairest one I ever did see. She has got a gold ring on every finger, and on one finger she has got 3, and enough gay gold all around her middle, as it by Northumberland of thee. She bids you to send her a slice of bread. She bids you to send her a drink of wine, and not to forget the Turkish lady that freed you from your close confines. Oh, up and spoke that new bride's mother. She never was known to speak so free. Well, what's to become of my only daughter? she has just been made a bride to thee. Oh, I've done no harm to your only daughter, and she is the none of the worse for me. She came to me with a horse and saddle, and she shall go home in coterie. Lord Bateman, he pounded his fist on the table, and he broke it in pieces, 1, 2, 3. Says, I'll forsake all for the Turkish lady. She has crossed that old salt sea for me. Well met, my own true love. Well met, said he. I've come from far across the sea, and it's all for the sake of thee. I could have married a king's daughter fair, and she would have married me, but I have forsaken the crowns of gold, and it's all for the sake of thee. If you could have married a king's daughter fair, I'm sure I'm not to blame, for I have married me a house carpenter, and I'm sure he's a fine young man. Oh, will you leave your house carpenter and sail away with me? I'll take you to where the grass grows green, down in sweet Italy. Oh, if I leave my house carpenter and sail away with ye, what will ye have to maintain me upon when we are far away? Oh, I have 7 ships upon this sea, 7 ships upon the land, 450 bold sailor men to be at your command. She turned herself 3 times around, she kissed her babies 3. Farewell, farewell, you sweet little babes, keep your father's sweet company. They hadn't been sailing but about 2 weeks, I'm sure it was not 3, when this fair lady began for to weep, and she wept most bitterly. Are you weeping for your house carpenter? Are you weeping for your store? Or are you weeping for your sweet little babes that you never shall see anymore? Not a weeping for my house carpenter, not a weeping for my store. Yes, I'm weeping for my sweet little babes that I never will see anymore. They hadn't been sailing but about 3 weeks, I'm sure it was not 4, when the ship sprung a leak and down she sank, and she sank to rise no more. What hills so fair and bright? What hills so wide and fair? Oh, those be the hills of heaven, my dear, but you won't never go there. What hills down in yonder sea? What hills so black as coal? Oh, of hell, my dear, where we must surely go. Oh, mother, come riddle it down, come riddle two hearts as one. Say, must I marry fair Ellender, or bring the brown girl home? The brown girl, she has houses and lands, fair Ellender, she has none. Oh, the best advice I can give you, my son, is go bring me the brown girl home. He rode till he come to fair Ellender's gate. He tingled the bell with his cane. No one so ready's fair Ellender herself to arise and bid him come in. Oh, what's the news, Lord Thomas, she cried. What's the news you brung to me? I've come to ask you to my wedding. Now what do you think of me? Oh, mother, come riddle it down. Come riddle two hearts as one. Oh, must I go to Lord Thomas's wedding, or stay at home and mourn? Oh, the brown girl, she's got business there. You know you have got none. Oh, the best advice I can give you, my daughter, is to stay at home and mourn. She dressed herself in a snow-white dress. Her maids, they dressed in green. And every town that they rode through, they took her to be some queen. She rode till she came to Lord Thomas's gate. She pulled all in her rein. No one so ready as Lord Thomas himself to arise and bid her come in. He took her by the lily white hand. He led her through the hall. He seated her down in a rocking chair amongst those ladies all. Is this your bride, Lord Thomas? She cried. She looked so wonderful brown. You once could have married a maiden as fair as ever the sun shone on. Dispraise her not, fair Ellender, he cried. Dispraise her not to me, for think more of your little finger than of her whole body. The brown girl had a little penknife, it being both keen and sharp, betwixt the long ribs and the short, pierced fair Ellender to the heart. Oh, what's the matter, Lord Thomas, he cried. You look so pale and wan. You used to have as rosy a color as ever the sun shone on. Oh, are you blind, Lord Thomas, she cried, or is it you cannot see? And can't you see my own heart's blood come a-trickling down to my knee? Lord Thomas, he drew his sword from his side as he run through the hall. He cut off the head of his bonny brown bride and kicked it against the wall. Then placing the handle against the wall and the blade towards his heart, said, did you ever see three true lovers meet that had so soon to part? Oh, mother, go dig my grave, and dig it both wide and deep, and bury fair Ellender in my arms, and the brown girl at my feet. There was a little ship, and she sailed upon the sea, and she went by the name of the Merry Golden Tree. As she sailed upon the low and the lonesome low, as she sailed upon the lonesome sea. There was another ship, and she sailed upon the sea, and she went by the name of the Turkish Robbery. As she sailed upon the low and the lonesome low, as she sailed upon the lonesome sea. There was a little cabin boy upon the golden tree. Said, Captain, oh Captain, what will you give to me if I sink them in the low and the lonesome low, if I sink them in the lonesome sea? Oh, a half of my ship shall be made unto thee, and my youngest daughter shall be wed unto thee, if you sink 'em in the low and the lonesome low, if you sink 'em in the lonesome sea. He bowed upon his breast, and away swam he, till he come to the ship called the Turkish Robbery. Gonna sink you in the low and the lonesome low, gonna sink you in the lonesome sea. Then out of his pocket an instrument he drew, and he bored 9 holes for to let that water through, for to sink 'em in the low and the lonesome low, for to sink 'em in the lonesome sea. Bang 'em rid by the riverside, dill-'em down, dill-'em, 3 young ladies there he spied, dill-'em down, dill-'em, killy-caw, cuddle down, killy-caw, corn. There's a wild boar in these woods, dill-'em down, dill-'em, will eat his meat, will suck his blood, dill-'em down, dill-'em, killy-caw, cuddle down, killy-caw, corn. If you would this wild boar see, dill-'em down, dill-'em, blow a blast, he'll come to thee, dill-'em down, dill-'em, killy-caw, cuddle down, killy-caw, corn. Slapped the horn into his mouth, dill-'em down, dill-'em, blew a blast both north and south, dill-'em down, dill-'em, killy-caw, cuddle down, killy-caw, corn. Wild boar come in such a rash, dill-'em down, dill-'em, split his way through oak and ash, dill-'em down, dill-'em, killy-caw, cuddle down, killy-caw, corn. Fit 4 hours by the day, dill-'em down, dill-'em, at last the wild boar run away, dill-'em down, dill-'em, killy-caw, cuddle down, killy-caw, corn. Old Bang-'em followed him to his den, dill-'em down, dill-'em, and saw the bones of 1,000 men, dill-'em down, dill-'em, killy-caw, cuddle down, killy-caw, corn. all in the merry month of May, when the green buds they were swelling. Young William Green on his deathbed lay, for the love of Barbary Ellen. He sent his servant to the town, to the place where she was dwelling, saying, Master's sick and he sends for you, if your name be Barbary Ellen. So slowly she got up, and slowly she came anigh him, and all she said when she got there, young man, I believe you're dying. Oh yes, I'm very low, and death is on me dwelling. No better I'll never be, if I can't get Barbary Ellen. Oh yes, you're low and very low, and death is on you dwelling. No better you'll never be, for you can't get Barbary Ellen. For don't you remember in yonder's town a-drinking, you passed your glass all around and around, and you slighted Barbary Ellen. Oh yes, I remember in yonder's town a-drinking, I gave my health to the ladies all around, but my heart to Barbary Ellen. He turned his pale face to the wall, for death was on him dwelling. Adieu, you good neighbors all, adieu, sweet Barbary Ellen. As she was going across the fields, she heard those death bells a-knelling, and every stroke the dead bell give, hard-hearted Barbary Ellen. Oh mother, go make my bed, go make it both long and narrow. Young William's died for me today, and I'll die for him tomorrow. Oh, she was buried 'neath the old church tower, and he was buried a-nigh her, and out of his bosom grew a red rose, out of Barbary's grew a green briar. They grew and they grew up the old church tower, until they could grow no higher. They locked and tied in a true lover's knot, red rose wrapped around the green briar. The wind doth blow today, my love, with a few small drops of rain. I never had but one true love, and she in the cold grave has lain. I will do as much for my true love as any young man may. I'll sit and mourn all on her grave for 12 months and a day. The 12 months and a day being up, the dead begin to speak. Oh, who is this sits on my grave and will not let me sleep? It is I, my love, sits on your grave and will not let you sleep. I crave one kiss from your cold sweet lips, and that is all I seek. You crave one kiss from my clay cold lips. My breath smells earthly strong. If you had one kiss from my cold clay lips, your time would not be long. Oh, down in yonder's garden green, love, where we used to walk, the fairest flower that ever bloomed is withered to a stalk. The stalk is withered dry, my love, so must our hearts decay. So make yourself content, my love, till God calls you away. Sweet William arose one May morning, and he dressed himself in blue. We want you to tell us something about that long love between Lady Margaret and you. Well, I know nothing about Miss Lady Margaret's love, and I know that she don't love me. But tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, Lady Margaret, my bride, shall see. But tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, Lady Margaret, my bride, shall see. Lady Margaret was standing in her own hall door, a combing down her hair, when who should she spy but sweet William and his bride, and the lawyers are riding by. Oh, she threw down her ivory comb, bound her hair in silk, and she stepped out of her own hall door to never return anymore. Yes, she stepped out of her own hall door to never return anymore. Well, the day being past and the night a-coming on, when most all men was asleep, sweet William espied Miss Lady Margaret's ghost standing at his own bed feet. Oh, how do you like the bed, she asked him, and how do you like the sheet? And how do you like that pretty fair miss that's a-layin' in your arms so sweet? And how do you like that pretty fair miss that's a-layin' in your arms so sweet? Very well, do I like the bed, very well do I like the sheet, but the best one of all is that pretty fair miss that's a-standing at my own bed feet. But the best one of all is that pretty fair miss that's a-standing at my own bed feet. Well, the night being past and the day coming on, when most all men was at work, sweet William, he said he was troubled in his head from a dream that he dreamed last night. Such dreams, they are no good, such dreams, they are no good. For I dreamed my hall was filled with wild swine, and my true love a swimming in blood. For I dreamed my hall was filled with wild swine, and my true love a swimming in blood. He called his merry men to his side, and he counted 1, 2, 3. And the last one of them, go ask of my bride, Lady Margaret, I might go and see. Well, he rode and he rode with Miss Lady Margaret's hall, tangled all on the ring. No one was so ready as Lady Margaret's brother to rise and welcome him in. No one was so ready as Lady Margaret's brother to rise and welcome him in. Oh, is she in her garden, he asked him, or is she in her hall? Or is she in the upper parlor amongst those ladies all? She neither is in her garden, he answered, she neither is in her hall, but yonder she lies in her cold coffin that's a-sitting by the side of the wall. But yonder she lies in her cold coffin that's a-sitting by the side of the wall. Fold down them milk-white sheets, they're made of linen so fine. Tonight they shall hang o'er me Lady Margaret's corpse, but tomorrow they shall hang over mine. Yes, fold down them milk-white sheets, made of linen so fine. May I go and kiss them cold clay lips, for they oftentimes have kissed mine. May I go and kiss them clay cold lips, for they oftentimes have kissed mine. Well, first he kissed her on her lips, and then he kissed her chin, and then he kissed her clay cold lips, which crushed his heart within. Lady Margaret, she died as it might be today. Sweet William, he died tomorrow. And out of her grave there sprung a red rose, and out of his a briar. And out of her grave there sprang a red rose, and out of his a briar. They grew and they grew to the steeple top, they could not grow no higher. And there they tied in a true lover's knot for all young people to admire. And there they tied in a true lover's knot for all young people to admire. There lived an old lord by the northern sea, bow down. There lived an old lord by the northern sea, bow your bin to me. There lived an old lord by the northern sea, and he had daughters 1, 2, 3. I'll be true to my love if my love be true to me. A young man came a-courting there, bow down. A young man came a-courting there, bow your bin to me. A young man came a-courting there, and he took his choice of the youngest fair. I'll be true to my love if my love be true to me. He gave this youngest a beaver hat, bow down. He gave this youngest a beaver hat, bow your bin to me. He gave this youngest a beaver hat, the oldest she thought little of that. I'll be true to my love if my love be true to me. He gave this youngest a gay gold ring, bow down. He gave this youngest a gay gold ring, bow your bin to me. He gave this youngest a gay gold ring, the oldest not one single thing. I'll be true to my love if my love be true to me. Oh sister, let's us walk out, bow down. Oh sister, let us walk out, bow your bin to me. Oh sister, let us walk out and see those little ships go sailing about. I'll be true to my love if my love be true to me. As they walked down by the salty brim, down. As they walked down by the salty brim, bow your bin to me. As they walked down by the salty brim, the oldest pushed that youngest in. I'll be true to my love if my love be true to me. Oh sister, lend me your hand, bow down. Oh sister, lend me your hand, bow your bin to me. Oh sister, lend me your hand, and you shall have my dowry land. I'll be true to my love if my love be true to me. I'll neither lend you my hand nor glove, bow down. I'll neither lend you my hand nor glove, bow your bin to me. I'll neither lend you my hand nor glove, but I will have your own true love. I'll be true to my love if my love be true to me. Oh, down she sank and away she swam, bow down. Oh, down she sank and away she swam. Bow your bin to me. Oh, down she sank and away she swam. Into the miller's dam she ran. I'll be true to my love if my love be true to me. He robbed her of her gay gold ring. Bow down. He robbed her of her gay gold ring. Bow your bin to me. He robbed her of her gay gold ring, and then he pushed her in again. I'll be true to my love if my love be true to me. The miller was hanged at his own mill gate. Bow down. The miller was hanged at his own mill gate. Bow your bin to me. The miller was hanged at his own mill gate. The oldest sister was burnt at the stake. I'll be true to my love if my love be true to me. When Joseph were an old man, and an old man were he courted the Virgin Mary and the Queen of Galilee. He courted the Virgin Mary and the Queen of Galilee. Joseph and Mary out a walking one day. Here is apples and cherries, so fair to behold. Here is apples and cherries, so fair to behold. Mary spoke to Joseph, and to Joseph said she, oh, go and gather me some cherries, for I am with child. Said, go and gather me some cherries, for I am with child. Joseph flew in angry, and in angry flew he. Said, let the father of the baby gather cherries for you. Said, let the father of the baby gather cherries for you. Then up spoke Lord Jesus from his mother's womb. Said, bow low, low, cherry tree, bow low down to the ground. Said, bow low, low, cherry tree, bow you low down to the ground. Then the cherry tree bowed low down to the ground, and Mary gathered cherries while Joseph stood around. And Mary gathered cherries while Joseph stood around. Then Joseph took Mary all on his right knee and said, tell me, pretty baby, when your birthday will be. Said, tell me, pretty baby, when your birthday will be. On the 6th day of January, my birthday will be, when the stars and the elements doth tremble with glee. when the stars and the elements doth tremble with glee. How came that blood on your shirt sleeve? Oh, dear love, tell me. Well, it is the blood of the old gray mare that plowed the fields for me, that plowed the fields for me. It does look too pale for the old gray mare that plowed the fields for thee, that plowed the fields for thee. How came that blood on your shirt sleeve? Oh, dear love, tell me. Oh, it is the blood of the old greyhound that chased the fox for me, that chased the fox for me. It does look too pale for the old greyhound that chased the fox for thee, that chased the fox for thee. How came that blood on your shirt sleeve? Oh, dear love, tell me. Oh, it is the blood of my brother-in-law that went away with me, that went away with me. And it's what will you do now, my love? Oh, dear love, tell me. I'll set my foot on yonder ship, and I'll sail across the sea, sail across the sea. And it's when will you be back, my love? Oh, dear love, tell me. When the moon sinks yonder in the sycamore tree, and that will never be, and that will never be. Oh, where have you been, Lord Randall, my son? Oh, where have you been, my handsome young one? I've been to the wildwood, mother, make my bed soon, for I'm weary with hunting, and I fain would lie down. Where did you get dinner, Lord Randall, my son? Where did you get dinner, my handsome young man? I dined with my true love, mother, make my bed soon, for I'm weary with hunting, and I fain would lie down. What did you eat for your dinner, Lord Randall, my son? What did you eat for your dinner, my handsome young man? I had eels boiled in broth, mother, make my bed soon, for I'm weary with hunting, and I fain would lie down. What's become of your bloodhounds, Lord Randall, my son? What's become of your bloodhounds, my handsome young man? Oh, they swelled and they died, mother, make my bed soon, for I'm weary with hunting, and I fain would lie down. Oh, I fear you are poisoned, Lord Randall, my son. I fear you are poisoned, my handsome young man. Oh, yes, I am poisoned, mother, make my bed soon, for I'm sick at my heart, and I fain would lie down. What will you leave your old father, Lord Randall, my son? What'll you leave your old father, my handsome young man? My castle and land, mother, make my bed soon, for I'm sick at my heart, and I fain would lie down. What'll you leave your old mother, Lord Randall, my son? What'll you leave your old mother, my handsome young man? My gold and my silver, mother, make my bed soon, for I'm sick at my heart and I fain would lie down. What'll you leave your own true love, Lord Randall, my son? What'll you leave your own true love, my handsome young man? Oh, I'll leave her hellfire, mother, make my bed soon, for it's now I am dying